Hey guys, so with Halloween right around the corner, I thought it'd be an awesome opportunity to take this perfectly good Washburn guitar and zombify it. So, what does that mean? Well, basically we want to distress it. We want to wear it down a bit, beat it up, make it look like it survived some sort of zombie apocalypse. Now, the guitar does need a little bit of work to begin with, so hopefully by the time we're done, not only will it look awesome, but it'll hopefully play better as well. Now, before we begin this process, I think we're going to need a little creative fuel to get this project off the ground. Therefore, I'll be drinking Southern Tier's Pumking during the entire zombifying process. Southern Tier's Pumking is an awesome pumpkin ale. Packs about an 8.6 ABV, so at the end, if the guitar is an absolute failure and plays like crap, at least we have the Southern Tier to help soften the blow, so to speak. The first step of this project, we're going to begin with just a traditional playthrough of the guitar so you can kind of see it before and after. Hopefully it's a playable guitar that looks like it's been through some sort of zombie movie. Let's do this. Alright, so we're here in the garage now. We just wrapped up our guitar playthrough, sounded okay. Now we need to take this guy apart so we can finally start zombifying it. I have the Pumking right here with me. Some tools. So let's do this. Alright, so we've completed the teardown process and we're going to start with the body of the guitar. So if this guitar was used in some sort of zombie apocalypse, it's probably used as a weapon maybe at one point. So I'm thinking we should probably file down some sort of edge on this guitar as if it was used as an axe. Now I thought about originally doing it down here, however if you were to play this guitar sitting down, it might not be very comfortable, so I think I might go through here. File this down to more of a point, add some more red paint here to make it look as if it was used as an actual axe. After that, go ahead, throw on maybe a dark coat of some sort of stain to age it a bit, distress it of course, kind of take a hammer to it, bang it up a bit, and a couple other neat things I want to throw on this guitar throughout the process. So, we got the body here, let's do this. Alright guys, well we still have a decent amount of pumpkin left here. With a fair amount of sawdust in it, just for added flavor. We got the axe pretty much drilled down, sanded down. It's looking actually surprisingly good. Now I said I had a couple of ideas of some other touches I wanted to add to it. So I got this sweet little wood burning pen here. Something I want to etch in the back of the guitar is days survived, as if this guitar was kept in a bunker somewhere and somebody was kind of etching the days they've survived the zombie apocalypse. I thought it'd be kind of a cool little touch to inscribe on the back of the guitar. So after we got done with the axe sanding down part, I think that's what we're gonna move on to next. After that, we'll probably start really distressing this guy, and well, we'll be talking about that then. So I think we're done with the wood burning pen for now. Made a simple cross in the front, because why not? Back, as we talked about earlier, looks pretty dope. So let's bring it on over to the front. The wood here still looks pretty darn clean, so let's go ahead, distress this, beat the heck out of this, and then we'll go on with the paint. So let's give this a go. So to review briefly, what I've been using for paint is just some black spray paint and this dark red spray paint right here. And so far it's been turning out pretty well. I've given it some time to dry. Here is what the back is so far looking like, along with the front. Now I haven't addressed the elephant in the room, the pickups, or at least I don't think I have. For the sake of time, I just threw some tape on them and removed the screws so I can get around the pickup bay. However, it's just going to take way too long for me to desolder these pickups, throw them back on in. For the sake of this project, it's a quick workaround. They're pretty inexpensive pickups, so even if I screw up and damage one, I'm not really out a lot of money, say if they were nice EMGs or even Duncans. So I'm not really too concerned about the pickups. Of course, when all is said and done, I'll go back and do a playthrough, make sure they still sound good, but honestly, this is working out just fine. One thing I want to take a couple minutes and talk about right now is how to get a cool blood spatter effect. Now, you have your red spray paint right here. Really what you want to do, shake it up nice and well, and barely deep press the nozzle, whatever the hell you call it. Simple, yet pretty effective. So we're nearing completion with this guitar. What I wanted to do is I want to let it dry a little bit longer, probably give it at least 20 or 30 minutes to complete drying, and then go ahead with the clear coat process. That's going to take a little bit of time. I want to give this guy a little bit of shine, so we're going to hit it with probably 2 or 3 coats minimum, along with a little bit of sanding to make sure it's nice and smooth. And then the fun part, putting this guy back together and seeing what the end result's going to look like. The guitar's had some time to dry. Now we're on to the clear coat process. Probably the process I'm most apprehensive about, because I've tried this in the past. It's a bit of a challenge to give a really nice, solid, shiny clear coat to any kind of home guitar project. I'm trying out Rust-Oleum's gloss clear coat to see how well this does. I've heard some good things about it. I don't believe it's too terribly expensive. So we're gonna give this guitar a couple of coats, let it dry, hit it with a really fine grit sandpaper to smooth it out a bit, and keep hitting it along the way. See how it goes. well, it's finally done. The zombified Washburn guitar. And I know I said I was apprehensive about the clear coat, however, I think it turned out pretty darn good. I used about 3 coats of it, gave it about 30 minutes each time to dry, and it gave it a really pretty fair looking gloss. It's a smooth playing guitar, and it turned out super well. So I'm overall really happy with it. Now I know what you're thinking. Man, I would love to have this guitar. I don't think I can afford it. I would challenge you that you probably can. So, if anybody's interested in buying this guitar off of me, shoot me an email, let me know what you think. My goal is to hopefully sell these guitars so I could then take that money, put it towards the next guitar, and then we can keep this YouTube channel kind of going. As much as I'd love to keep every single one of these guitars, it's just not financially reasonable at the moment. Perhaps one day. However, if you're interested, please let me know. Until next time, it's been fun.